Hey sports fans, welcome back to the Phoolish Show. Just talking a little bit Michigan versus Michigan State hoops. This was a rematch of the game back in early January. This time Michigan had Isaiah Livers back, and you might say he made all the difference in the world. His stat line, 5 of 10 on field goals, 2 for 5 on threes, 4 rebounds, 2 blocks. It's really more than just his stats. It's really how he helped spread the floor. They can't double down on Teskey or Johns or Austin, and it helps spread everything out. And obviously, when you lose your best player, it really hurts. And Michigan State, they lost Langford, so definitely they're a bit handicapped right now too, and he's out for the year. But this game was just a really good, well-played game. I mean, it is what it is. Michigan State, they attack, they go for contested shots, they get fouled. They had a big free throw advantage till the end when Michigan State went into the hacking thing. Michigan got 12 of 16 free throws in the under 2-minute time. So critical free throw hitting there by Michigan to help secure this win. Another thing I want to talk about is I think rivalries are really good when the home team can win. I mean, I know it's even better yet if the road team wins and they kind of swap road wins like Michigan State did the last 4-ish years till this year when Michigan won. In football I'm saying. And so I think it's really cool that the home team at least won this year at Michigan State, at Michigan. So hopefully that sets up a good rivalry with Juwan Howard joining the mix against Tom Izzo. See how that goes as it plays forward. Hopefully it'll be a good rivalry. I know both fan bases want to just crush your enemy as much as possible, but if you really want a good rivalry, you want to have the other team actually kind of win a little bit to make it more balanced. It makes the games mean a little bit more. I mean, I'm just coming from the Michigan point of view where we are just getting our handed to us by Ohio State in football. It's not even, I don't even think we have a chance to win. So it's hard to play those games. So, just looking at this game, though, a few key things I just want to point out. Wagner, Teskey, and Brooks were all scoreless in the first half. And they combined for Teskey and Wagner had 15, and Brooks had 11. So, that's 26 points in the second half by those 3 players. That's a really big step up when you got 0 in the first half. Also, I would have to say I really loved how Juwan Howard defensed Cassius Winston. Now, don't get me wrong, Cassius Winston still got 20 points, but the first time they played, I think he got 30-ish. It might have been right on the nose of 30. But his game was limited. It wasn't as dynamic as Winston usually is, and he's going to be a lottery pick. Winston is outstanding. But I think Howard copied the blueprint of how you beat Michigan State, especially with Winston. You pick him up early, you swap players, they had the 3 guards, Brooks, DeJulius, and Simpson guarded him, and then you even threw Franz Wagner on him a little bit, rotated around on him. You just wore him out. You kept putting fresh bodies on him, and it just wore him out. That's just my observation. He looked kind of tired, and it goes back to Michigan State kind of only having him and Tillman, and Winston is asked to do a lot for this team. There's not a lot of options, and you can kind of see it grinding down on them. That's 3 straight losses now for Michigan State. And now I think they go at Maryland and at Illinois, I think, are the next 2 games. So those are going to be 2 tough wins as well. 2 tough places to win. So see how those games go. So I really like how Howard attacked Winston. I think that was a big difference. Even though 20 points, but, it was just not the dynamic Winston you're used to seeing, the one who helped Michigan State win, I think, the last 3 or 4 in this series, where he just took over, and Michigan couldn't do anything to stop him. Today was different, and I think it might have been the rotation of Howard implemented there. Also, you got to give credit Simpson, nailed 4 of 7 3-pointers. You had, obviously, Livers came back, nice boost there. 7 Michigan players scored 7 points or more. That's just outstanding. The bench did a really good job, too. And it's just really nice to have this. It kind of reminds Michigan fans that this team was pretty good back in November. They hung with Oregon in December. And it's like, okay, this team can be good. I'm not saying they're going to be great or anything like that. But if Livers can stay healthy, keep this balance, you can see this team, when they were doing really good, I thought they could maybe be a Sweet 16 team. And if they can keep this momentum going, it will maybe be that. Maybe they can get there. It's a long ways off. My takeaways from this game, it's great to end the Michigan State streak. I think it was 3 or 4 straight wins for Michigan State. Sorry, I can't remember straight off my head how many it was. It was good to end that streak. Secondly, now it really boosts the confidence of Michigan for 2 reasons. They beat their rival. They almost beat their rival on Tuesday versus Ohio State. Now you have Livers has come back. It's like, okay, if we have him, we can win. You have that confidence. Whether you really will be able to win or not is irrelevant. If the team thinks you can win, you're already halfway to winning. So having him back, getting this win really boosts the confidence. So ending the streak versus Michigan State, great. Getting Livers back and getting this win will really help confidence too. Those are just my thoughts after Michigan versus Michigan State. Clutch free throws, Isaiah Livers helped, along with Simpson coming back. Great bench play. Pulled out a win versus a top-ranked Michigan State team. I think they're ranked 16th. So, hey, it's great. Let me know what you think about the game. What are your takeaways? What do you think going forward for Michigan? Does this, with Livers back, do you think they're going to go on a hot streak? Do you think it's just going to be like, kind of just you beat your rival, it's great? Appreciate the views. Appreciate the subscriptions. Thanks for subscribing, everyone. And until I see you next time, go Blue.